This is one of the worst news stories I've ever reported on in my life. So we have here a Ukrainian woman who fled because of the war. She emigrated to Charlotte in North Carolina, I believe it is, a real kind of slums, ghetto kind of area. And a guy approached her from behind while she was on the train after work. So she worked a full shift, working, I don't know, some pizza place or something. And she escaped this sort of hellhole, beautiful blonde young lady down the bottom left-hand corner. And she comes then to America to seek refuge. And she gets stabbed in the neck on a train by this crazy crackpot guy. And basically it means that America is more dangerous than a war zone. America is obviously more dangerous than Ukraine then, because this is absolutely crazy. Let's hear it from the news reporter. They kind of conflate it with George Floyd, talking about George Floyd got killed kind of by an overdose, but also police standing on his neck. But it was kind of more of an overdose, more so that he would have died anyway, basically, George Floyd. But to see this woman get stabbed like this is just so horrendous. I mean, the US has it's gone way too far. Like, the US is actually a war zone. Like, it's a scary place to even think about living. Thank God we live in Ireland, where only the mass migration of the immigrants have now killing us from the front. They don't ever kill us from behind. They come up and they stab you like Ash Murphy. Yeah, this basically happened in Ireland to Ashling Murphy. This is the American Ashling Murphy. But, thank God that the immigrants here only stab you from the front. They don't stab you from behind. That's about as much as you can get in Ireland.
It's 9:46 p.m. You'll notice right away, this looks like any other ride aboard the light rail. People are doing what they do these days, keeping to themselves, scrolling on their phones as they ride along. The man accused in the killing, DeCarlos Brown, is in the red hoodies on the right side of your screen. He appears to be maybe a little emotional, perhaps a little agitated, but nothing disruptive. There's nothing that gets anyone's attention. About 30 seconds later, Irina Zarutska boards. She's wearing a hat and a t-shirt from a pizzeria, and she sits in the row in front of Brown. She has earbuds in and is looking at her phone. She too's just minding her own business. They ride along for around 4 minutes with nothing unusual happening. Then around 9:50 p.m., Brown reaches into a pocket. We've zoomed in on it here. He pulls out a pocket knife. No one notices a thing. Seconds later, he would stand up, and from behind, unprovoked as we stop the video, he would stab the young woman several times. She had no chance to defend herself. The attack was over in seconds, and when it was over, Brown walked through the train attempting to get off. Few passengers, if any, at first realized what had happened until they noticed drops of blood on the floor. 90 seconds after the attack, a bystander rushes down to begin lending aid to Zarutska. She would die from her injuries. 30 seconds later, 9:52 p.m., 6 minutes into the video, Brown leaves the light rail.
The video here shows us just how quickly things happened and how difficult it would have been to prevent once he got on the train. And that is an important part to all of this. From what we've been told, Brown never should have been on the train. Authorities tell WBTV he did not buy a ticket. CAT says it is working on ways to keep fare skippers off mass transit.
Yeah, I mean, I would advise every woman that I know to never go running alone, never go on public transport alone. I mean, we're at that point in society now, including Ireland. Ireland isn't innocent from this either. Ireland can still be subject to this kind of massacre, let's call it. Because I would advise every woman to stay away from trains, buses, anything like that. Get a car, be alone, be afraid of everyone, be paranoid. Because the thing is, this could happen to literally anyone. It's absolutely disgustingly sickening, to watch it. I didn't watch the full video because I don't want to see any crazy murders. That shit is insane, to be perfectly honest. But the guy here, you can see the bottom right-hand corner, your man, DeCarlos Brown, he's been in jail 6 times. I don't know why the police in the US, they don't keep them for many, many years, right? I don't know why he didn't get sentenced to life for his other crimes. I think if you get 3 crimes in the US, you go to jail for life, or you get 25 years to life. If you get 3 felonies, that was a rule brought in by Bill Clinton. And that was a good rule, because if you commit 3 felonies, you're crazy. You're absolutely insane. in my opinion, off the reservation. But like, if you're just continuing to go around committing these mass murders and mass crimes, I mean, at what point does it stop? You know, there should be a death penalty. There should be a life in prison. And they actually caught your man. They caught this lad here, and he's gonna get the death penalty, or else he's gonna get life in prison. I would just tell women, to be perfectly honest, don't take the train, don't take the bus. And if you do take the bus, you know, sit at the back of the bus, so make sure you can see, you know, who's who, where's where, or sit near the driver. Like, be very aware of your surroundings always, because there's just crazy people all the time. I was taking the bus to Dublin the last day, and there was 2 women just going crazy, fighting each other the whole bus journey. You know, shouting words, aggressive words, but you can tell that can instantly flip to someone with a knife stabbing someone. So I was constantly looking back. I took my headphones. I didn't have headphones. I have one headphone on, one headphone off. Never wear headphones. Like, she was wearing headphones on that train. Let me tell you something, guys. When you wear headphones, and I've been saying this for the last 20, I know this since I was 10 years old. My parents told me this. Never wear headphones when out running, when out doing anything in public, because you are extremely vulnerable when you wear headphones. You are like, people can take you from behind. They can do a rear naked choke. Shit, I learned how to do a rear naked choke when I was doing my martial arts. You can choke somebody out in 3 to 5 seconds, and that's it. You're done. You're flipping sack of meat right there, and you're just so vulnerable. Never wear headphones. God, please, if you take anything away from this video, never, ever, ever wear headphones in Ireland. Please. If I see people wearing headphones walking down the road, I think, Jesus, like, they are so easily killable. Like, they are so vulnerable. They don't even know. It's crazy. The last video we have here is from Fatima Khan. Okay, it says this is in the UK. A priest was out reading the Bible out loud on the street. But of course, you're not allowed to do that anymore. You're not allowed to read the Bible anymore, because you will go to jail, as this man did. A policeman approached him and asked him to stop. He just arrested him, saying that he was inciting hatred, and was sent to prison for 4 months. Why are you arresting him? Because he's reading the Bible on the street. Policemen say, I'm a Muslim. So it's just absolutely crazy. The whole thing surrounding the religion debate is this. The UK and Ireland, they're kind of a Christian country. They're not. Ireland is a Christian country. The UK, I don't even know. I think it is a Christian country as well. But I'm pretty sure, like, you're allowed to have your rights to read out, you know, whatever, the Quran or the flipping, all these different religious texts on the street. Like, you're allowed to read them out down in the road, guys. Like, no one's going to be insulting you or heckling you or anything like that. You have the right to do that without getting arrested. But now, you can't even do that without getting arrested. It's absolutely disgusting. I think that society has reached that point now where we can't even practice our own religions without flipping getting hated. It's just craziest shit imaginable. Craziest shit imaginable. I love you all. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If some guy was getting stabbed, the police would probably let him out of jail quicker. 4 months, that's such a long time for preaching about the Bible. Crazy stuff. Get cozy with the idea of going to prison in this country if you ever want to do anything to fight back, because you'll be going away for a long time. I love you all. If you want to support me, hit the join link for just €3 per month. You can become a member, because the mainstream media is dead and they will never report on these news stories. We keep reporting every single day. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.